Hi, Mavericks. It's Miss Troutwine, and I am so excited you're here today for another fabulous Foundations lesson. We are going to start off this morning with, oh no, you know what I'm about to show you. It's not good today. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's not good. She is not taking her job. Mama Echo is not taking her job seriously as my sidekick on these lessons. For example, this morning, are you ready? Are you ready for what I caught her doing? Yeah. If you can't see that well enough, I'll tell you what she's doing. She is bowling in our house with an orange, with an actual, can you see that? With an actual orange. Oh, my goodness. When I bring Mama Echo out right now, can you please just shake your head? Just, oh. Mama Echo. I know. No, you can't. What? You can't do the same motion. All right, friends, Mama Echo, are you ready? Are you ready to take this job very seriously? Oh, team, I don't even know what to tell you, other than the fact that I hope you're ready to take this seriously. All right, friends, sitting up straight and tall, we're going to warm up with our letter keywords and sounds. So let's get ready. Here we go. Oh, W snow, oh, W snow, oh. Oh, and this one's actually our suffix S, but remember that it sometimes sounds like a Z. So we say S bugs, z, z, S bugs, z, z. Oh, moon, ooh, ooh, oh, moon, ooh, ooh. INK, pink, ink, INK, pink, ink. Oh, I coin, oi, oi, oh, I coin, oi, oi, oi. Excuse me, I remember to make the coin symbol, oi, oi. Great, thanks for catching me on that one. It's a glued sound. Here we go. A-N-K, bank, ink. A-N-K, ink, bank, ink. Oh man, I could put my I coin, oi, into my A-N-K, bank, ink. A-Y play, A-Y play, A. E-R whisper, E-R whisper, Okay, team. So today we are going to learn about a brand new suffix that has a very important job. And so first things first, what is the suffix that we are already familiar with? And I'm going to cover this up so you can't even see our one that we're learning today. Okay, who can remember what is the suffix that we have already learned today? Correct. It's the S. And remember that S, when it's a suffix in a word, means that it's more than one of something. Well, the suffix today actually changes the meaning of a word. The suffix that we're going to be learning about today are the letters ED. And remember, a suffix happens at the end of a word. So I just do a little dash here to represent that a word was written, and that ED is our brand new suffix today. And ED, when it's at the end of a word, means that a word happened in the past. So for example, if I say, I played Mario Kart last night, it means that I'm not playing it right now. I'm not playing it in the future. I played it last night. Or let's see, I showed you a picture of Mama Echo bowling. Now that means that I didn't show you a picture of Mama Echo in the future. I'm not showing it to you right now. I've already shown it to you. I showed ED a picture to you earlier in our lesson. Great. Now here's the kind of tricky part about ED. It makes, don't let your brain explode right now. It makes three different sounds. It makes three different sounds. It can make the D sound, it can make the ED sound, and it can make the T sound, but it always looks the same. So, I wonder how we can tell what the letter ED is going to sound like. Well, we have some great little clues, and I found a fun video, an Ed video that we're going to watch right now. So really, really pay attention because it gets kind of confusing. Okay, here we go.
Position of the suffix ed determines its sound. Ed is used to represent the past. My name's Ed. You can call me Ed, or you can call me D, or you can call me T. What sound will ED make? How do we know? The dead Ted strategy. When a root word ends with D or T, these two letters join ED. Land, landed. Start, started. Applaud, applauded.
Needs the pass, Ray Allen. Bang!
The whisper strategy. When a whispered sound ends a root word, ED joins the word and a whispered T is heard. The whispered letters are K, CK, C, F, S, X, and P, SH, CH, and PH. K, F, S, X, P, Sh, Ch, F. Kick, kicked. ED makes the T sound. Pumped, pumped. ED makes the T sound. Pitch, pitched. ED makes the T sound. The noisy strategy. When a noisy sound ends a root word, ED joins the word and a noisy D is heard. If the ending letter is heard with your voice, then ED as D is the choice. Roar, roared. ED makes the D sound. Chew, chewed. ED makes the D sound. Sneeze, sneezed. ED makes the D sound. The popular suffix ed comes last to represent an action past. Find the letters that end the word to choose which ed sound is heard.
All right, that was super helpful when we are trying to figure out what does the ed say. So now we're going to review those strategies that we just heard. So a reminder that when can ed say ed? Ed. They can say ed, ed, when the root word, remember our base word, ends with a T or a D. So that's pretty easy. If it ends in a T, the base word ends in a T or a D, you're going to hear ed. So this word ends with, let's see, erupt, ed. Ed. Did you hear the end? Erupted. The volcano erupted. Okay, now when you hear the D sound, when do you hear the D sound at the end of a word? D. Well, it still ends in ed because this is something that happened in the past, but it sounds like D when it is a noisy ending. So that means I can actually hear that last sound in the base word. Mail. Do you hear the l? D. Mailed. It wasn't mailed, ed. You didn't hear the ed, you just heard a d, a sharp d, because it is a noisy letter that ends our base word. Mailed. So how do we spell it at the end when something happens in the past? You got that right, ed. It just sounds like d. All right, the last sound that ed can make is a t. It sounds like a T, even though it's spelled with an ED. So those, when the base word ends in a whisper sound, and they gave us a couple of letters that your base word could end in, that would be a whisper sound. Okay, it's k, f, s, sh, ch. So those letters are like PH, SH, S, X. Doesn't that sound like a nice whisper? When you hear a whisper sound at the end of your base word, the ED makes the T sound, makes the T sound like a T, even though it's spelled with an ED. So the word right here is brushed. Even though you hear that T at the end, it's spelled with ED. Great. Okay, so our word of the day today that you're going to write on your board or on your sheet of paper or on your scrap sheet of paper is right here on the board. Okay, and so right now you can pause the video and you're just going to neatly write this word on the board. Great. All right, so you've written the word on your board, pausing the video if you need to. And the first thing we're going to take care of is the suffix at the end of this word. So our suffix at the end of this word, who knows what it is? You got that right. It's ED. And so you know what to do with the suffix. You are going to circle it, because this right here is our base word. Our ED is just our suffix. It changes the meaning of the word because it tells us when this happened, but our base word is just that beginning part. Okay, so now let's go ahead and tap out this word to see what it is. Okay, remember, we don't say the suffix. We don't say the ED sound at the end when we're tapping it out. So it sounds like this. B. Sorry. B. L. N. N. D. Blend. Oh, I like how we even blended that word together. Blend. So what does that mean, to blend something? Can you use blend in a sentence? And you might even use the word blended in a sentence. I like that one. Say it one more time. Great job. My sentence today was, I blended together a smoothie for my breakfast. Now, notice that I added the ED at the end, which means I'm not doing it in the future. I'm not doing it right now. I blended. I did it in the past. I did it this morning. Okay, great. So what else do we need to do to this word? Let's see. Well, crazy enough, the word blend actually has two different blends inside of it. Oh my goodness. So did you go ahead and underline your blends just like that? Fantastic. Now I want you to go ahead and underline your base word in this word. Underline your base word. Great. Now it was nice that we had already circled our suffix right over here because we know that the base word is not part of our suffix. Our suffix isn't part of our base word. Great. Okay, now is it a closed syllable word or is it an open syllable word? Just your reminder, when you have consonants after your vowel, that means it's a, did you say closed? I thought you did. Excellent. It's a closed syllable. Now, why does that make a difference? It makes a difference because it tells us that this E is a short E sound, and we all know what the symbol is for short E. So go ahead and mark up your closed syllable in the word blended and do your symbol over our vowel. And I'll hold mine up in just 1 second. Are you ready? Watch. Did you guys get blended? Awesome. The last thing you have to do, remember that when we did our suffix S, we had to mark up what sound does the S make? Does it make an S or a Z? I bet you know what we're going to have to do over the ED in this word. Do you know what we have to do? Yes, we have to say, what does that ED say? Now, our biggest clue of what this ED says here is that we're going to look at the last letter in our base word. Our base word is blend, ends in a D. So is it a D or a T? And ED says, our ED says ed, blend ed. Awesome. So go ahead and mark up that word just like that. Okay, friends, I have a little mission for you today. Your mission today, if you're ready to accept it, and I know you are, while you're reading, I want you to find how many? 2 words that have the suffix ed at the end of them. And what I'd love for you to do is on your scrap sheet of paper, while you're taking notes on your book, I want you to mark that word up. And remember that at the end of the word, once you've circled your ed, I want you to tell me, what sound does the ed make in that word? Is it a whisper sound at the end? Is it a noisy letter that ends your base word? Or is it a D or a T? So that's going to change all of its meanings. And if you need to, I think this is a pretty challenging concept, but that video was really, really helpful. So if you need to go back and rewind the video and rewatch it, this is just a great time to do that as well. All right, friends, we shall see you the next time. Can't wait.